live from the man cave. It's Flag on the play with HB and Bud. We're gonna talk Jags, Gators, and all things North Florida sports. Because we're Duval till we die. Flag family. Oh man, I had to do the intro again because I missed and deleted the one that I saved. And then every time I plug in the podcast equipment, because we've been doing these virtuals, I forget to unplug it. And last time I did that, I blew my compressor. So I ain't trying to have that smoke. So, but we back. And guess what? We still got them for the first time in Jaguar history. The Jaguars did not drop the ball.
Operation Trevor Lawrence is completed. Mission accomplished.
Yes, sir.
Finally.
I think the announcers called it the Trevor Lawrence Derby the other day. That was so funny.
It was the time. It was the other. We thank you, producer Brittany. We are officially in that suck for luck, tank for Trevor, and that's what we are. And we tank for Trevor, and we got him.
And I'm with it. You hear me?
We got him. We got a franchise quarterback on the way, man. To the chagrin of the big time media. In the words of HB,
The media is pissed.
Oh, they're so salty. The national media is salty. They're even using what's your boy Jeremy Schaub, whatever his name is.
Yeah.
They're using your words with the soccer terms. The Jaguars need to be relegated.
He didn't say that 2 weeks ago when it was the Jets.
Yeah, that's what everybody's saying. But he said, but he came back and said, I said it for the Jets too. I just don't understand where was all this heat when all these other teams.
That still don't make sense because first of all, this American leagues, right? This not soccer, and even in soccer or whatever. So let me tell you how soccer works. There's no such thing as the draft in soccer, and especially let's specifically say Barclays Premier League in England, the top soccer league in the world or whatever. There's no draft. They don't be like, oh, let's get the best college player.
How does that work? There is no draft in soccer, right?
No, they find kids when they 14 and 15 years old, 13, 10, 11, 12, and put them in the academy, and they raise them up from the time they zero. And you know who do that? All the big clubs. There's only a few clubs, and I would even say they're a bigger club now, like Southampton or Burnley or whatever. There's only a few clubs that actually are not rich and raise people from their academy. Sean Khan and Fulham ain't drafting nobody or whatever because they the sorriest team. That's not how it works. You're comparing apples to oranges is not the same thing, and it's disingenuous to even say that. That's disingenuous. That's not how soccer works.
It just sad. It just sucks so bad how they hate. And I'm sorry, it's not a thing anymore. It's not a joke. This is legit. This is not us on this small market agenda. Bro, they real deal hate Jacksonville. They really can't stand the Jaguars. They like, no, we can't stand y'all.
And it's crazy because it's like, when did that happen?
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like, when did that happen? When did we get to the point where they like, oh, we don't like the Jags at all to the extent of where we're gonna always put them second class? And it's funny because James Robinson ain't made the Pro Bowl, and he should have because he's the third rusher,
leading rusher, and ended up getting made the Pro Bowl.
It didn't make the Pro Bowl, but this goes back to Fred Taylor and the rest of them boys because guess what? This always happens. This always happens because every time that there's a situation where a Jaguar player is standing out, they don't do it. Like Tony Baselli should be in the Hall of Fame. Jimmy Smith should be in the Hall of Fame. Fred Taylor should be in the Hall of Fame. Right. It's not going to happen. And at the end of the day, I just think it's disingenuous by the media and all these other pundits to basically hate on us. But that's okay. Because you can hate all you want. You can say whatever you want. But at the end of the day,
hate me now.
Hey, but I won't stop now.
They got to deal with Trevor Lawrence for a decade.
Exactly.
I got to come to Jacksonville and cover Trevor Lawrence.
You're
going to be on prime time and y'all can't stand it. They mad. You mad.
You mad. You big man. right. And there's nothing they
I
can do
love
about it,
it.
bro.
And there's
There's
nothing you can
nothing
do
they
about
can
it.
do. It's done. It's a done data. It's a wrap. All we waiting on now is for Trevor Lawrence to say, "Hey, I'm going to I'm going to the NFL." Once he
And
say that, we in there.
and we all know he's already done his senior day. He already
Right.
celebrated senior day at Clemson. Like, it's over. It's done. He leaving. And to burst everybody's bubble, I hate oh my God. How, HB, how can this kid from Cartersville, Georgia,
Mhm.
how he's gonna hate Jacksonville.
Yeah.
Cartersville, Georgia, but you're gonna hate Jacksonville.
You know,
This
somebody told me
dude,
that this morning, man, a fake Jaguar fan. It's a lot of them, right? So they say that, oh, I'm a Jags fan. But then when something good happened, they be on this doom and gloom stuff, right? So,
that's why dude SpongeBob me. He don't want to come out and play Jaguar. He's gonna think it's cool. Don't
right.
be, don't be that person. You are a tool. Don't be that person. Don't be because I went to work today at General Hospital. Oh, the Jaguars are gonna do something stupid and probably draft
Come
a
on,
punter.
man. Come
Not
on, man.
today.
Come on,
Not
man.
today,
Shad
Satan.
Khan not gonna
Don't
allow
be
that.
that guy. Don't be
Shad
that
Khan
guy.
not
It's
Shad Khan
over.
not allowing that.
All
The
you can
narrative that we're gonna draft Justin Fields or we're gonna draft the BYU quarterback, it's a dumb narrative. And let me tell you why it's a dumb narrative. Like, we got to cut this out. That's not true. That's not happening. It's not something that can happen or will happen. It's disingenuous. Like,
oh, somehow the Jaguars will screw it up. You can't
how?
screw this up.
Nobody can. Like, this is
Nobody can.
over.
You
It's
can't
over, bro.
offer me. You can't offer me. The Jets can't come to me right now and say, "Hey, we'll give you our second pick and our entire draft, and you can keep your draft for the first pick." I still wouldn't take it because what's the
I'm
price?
good on that.
I'm good.
You
There's
can
nothing you could give me to give up a
not
franchise quarterback.
exactly. I'm good on all that. Like, we straight over here. Like,
So
there's
there
nothing
is
you
no
can
trade.
do.
There's nothing you can give me.
Right. There's nothing you can give me that's gonna make me feel like, oh, I'm gonna take this because this is the move. It's not the move. Nothing you're gonna do is gonna be the move. Like,
Because I go back to what could I have offered you for Peyton Manning? You couldn't offer me anything for Peyton Manning. What could I have
nothing.
offered you for John Elway? You couldn't offer me nothing for John Elway.
You couldn't offer me nothing for Andrew Luck. You couldn't offer me nothing for Cam Newton, and you couldn't offer me nothing for Joe Burrow. And finally,
Because remember the rumor has it Carolina was trying to give them their entire draft for Joe
yeah,
Burrow.
yeah, and I don't blame them. And guess what? Finally, this way we at. Finally, this way we at. Finally, after all these years or whatever. Now we could
sucking and getting nothing.
Come on now. We could on this episode talk about the Jags and how they got smoked by the Bears. We could talk about this team this year. This team this year is irrelevant. This team this year don't matter. Team this year, it don't matter. This is a goofy team.
It's a foot. This team will be a footnote.
Footnote.
This team's greatest accomplishment is getting Trevor Lawrence.
Just, I think either the year before or 2 years before, I'm not sure, but just before Peyton Manning got drafted, Jim Mora was asked, "Hey, you think you can take this team and go to the playoffs?" And playoffs?
Playoffs?
Man, I'm trying to win a game.
Okay, so can I ask a question?
Shoot.
Can I ask a question?
What
so y'all have solidified your number one spot in the draft, correct?
Correct.
Yes. Nothing at this point will prevent that from happening, correct?
Not a damn thing.
So can y'all do me a favor? Can y'all beat Indy next week so we can just solidify stuff?
That's the plan. You jumping the gun here. Go ahead, unmute yourself. We got this Titans fan.
Yeah, the plan.
We wouldn't have to help y'all out if y'all did what y'all had to do last night.
I mean, technically, number is Green Bay. It's in
Go Pack, go.
Number two,
go Pack,
we beat Houston next week. We don't need y'all help, but I'm trying to help
y'all. Y'all better watch out for Houston. JJ Watt gave an inspired speech like they coming for blood. JJ Watt gave a hell of a speech.
Yeah.
So y'all better watch out. If Deshaun look a little dinged up, if Deshaun can go, Y'all better watch out for Houston. Houston, yeah.
Little
Houston
D
might get y'all something. So, and honestly, the sad part is I haven't rooted for the Jaguars to win in weeks.
all season since
All
all the way back Miami. I literally cut
uh,
it off versus Miami.
yeah, he got a little dicey. Definitely rooted for them versus the Colts. Definitely against Tennessee, the first time at least.
Right.
Miami,
I cut
and
it
then
off
after
versus
that,
Miami,
it
bro.
started getting. It's definitely
Yeah,
started. It started getting dicey. So,
versus Miami,
yeah.
I cut it off. So I'm with you when you're right, bro. Like when,
So
like
I'm happy to root for the Jaguars again.
it's been a while.
Yeah, it's been a
I
while since we rooted for the
made
Jaguars. So
myself about.
hopefully they beat the Colts and the Colts don't make the playoffs. That's the goal. I hope what Browns and who's that other team at the end of the playoff bracket? They win, they're in
Ravens.
AFC. Browns. Hopefully, y'all the Browns and Ravens in Miami. I hope all them went out
I
and
will say this: something
at
that
least
has
one of
went,
the AFC South teams don't make the playoffs. I would
something that has
prefer
went
Tennessee don't
under
make
the
the playoffs, but
radar.
I'll take it.
Something
I'll take
that
the
went
Colts.
under the radar this year. That
What?
extra team in the playoffs is amazing.
You
You hear
like it?
me?
So
It is awesome because
you here
look,
for it?
look, teams that we wouldn't be talking about still in the hunt this year.
Bro, it's
I
gonna be a
wish the
team, but
Jags was in it.
it's gonna be a 10-win team not make the playoffs. That's how good That's how good football is this year.
Finally, about time. Like
It
I'm
keep you
here for all
engaged.
that.
It's gonna be even dope when the Jaguars make the playoffs next year because of the 7.
Yeah,
So that's gonna be pretty good.
yeah. I'm with it, man. Like my thing is, at the end of the day, we don't have to do anything right now.
Oh,
Is Jaguars fans rejoice. You can be
it,
back
it,
to you it's back to being on top, baby. It's back to hoping for the best for your team, baby.
yeah, you definitely want to beat the Colts, and now you're on to coach and GM. We're thinking about those things. They're like,
Mhm.
who are we gonna get? Because I'm all over the place. I don't know who I want. I am 1 minute I'm hot, then I'm cold. I'm yes, then I'm no.
Hey, I'm
I, I'm all
thinking
over the place
about
with these
now.
coaches. 1 minute I'm like, oh, I'm really like this coach. Next minute I'm like, I don't know. So I have no idea which coach I want. I don't think you can mess it up though.
Ooh, I don't
Well,
think you
you
can mess
can
it
mess
up.
it
You
up. Take that back. You
can,
can mess it up.
but
You can mess it up.
this is to mess this up. You would have to be okay. First of all, the caricature of the Jags that is in the national media is that we're inept, we're
Yes, sir.
doofuses.
Yes, sir.
Remember the movie was on the other day. Remember this trash ass movie, Draft Day, right? Remember that movie?
Yeah, I remember that crap.
And he made it seem like they made it seem like the Jags GM, which was a parody of Dave Caldwell at the time, that rookie GM down in Jacksonville. He was so stupid that he would make a mistake as to trade away the picks in a goofy manner or whatever. Like, guess what, partner? Hey,
This ain't
nah,
happening.
it ain't happening because no matter what GM we get, you can get, bro. We can put it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. That's my point. It don't matter who we get, who we
It
assign because
doesn't matter.
it
It
don't.
doesn't
As a
matter.
matter of fact,
I was
we
thinking
can
about the
get
Wyclef and
Wyclef.
Watt song.
We
I was
can
that's
get
what
Wyclef.
that song. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. That song was running through my head. It doesn't
It
matter. That
doesn't
song was
matter.
running through my head. Yes, it
Just left
was.
the big O, brought a crib in Rio. It
It
doesn't
doesn't
matter.
matter.
Right. We can listen. We can right now. We can right now get anybody we want to be GM. They're going to draft Trevor Lawrence, and we're going to be okay. Now, here's where the GM comes into play and the coach comes into play. This defense is shite. You hear me?
Yes, it's
It is
bad.
shite. It is
It's bad.
bad.
It's
It is
it's and
bad.
see, when I try to tell you the sad part about this roster, I don't even know if we can evaluate the talent because the coaching is so bad.
Bad. Yeah.
Todd Wash, my God.
It's
What was
bad,
that
bro.
play? What was that play before the half to give the Bears the field goal? You put everybody back to the goal line. And the Bears
Bro,
was like, okay.
I'm with you
What?
when you're right. I'm with you
And
when you're right.
that's on you too, Doug. Cause y'all quote unquote trying to win. So Doug,
So
you horrible at your job too. So y'all can miss me with that Doug stuff too. All of them got to go clean house. Everybody
so
got to
what
go.
you got to do is you have to get the proper you have to get the proper GM in here and the proper coach. Now Trevor Lawrence going to take care of himself. We don't
Yeah.
have to worry about Trevor Lawrence. That's going to take care of itself. However, it would be nice and it should be nice and we need it to be nice to get the right GM and coach in here because we're in trouble if we don't. We can't miss on coaching again. We can't let Trevor Lawrence be hindered by a Gus Bradley.
And I'm telling you,
we can't let that happen.
I hear what you're saying. And like I said, I think everybody deserves a second chance. And I'm giving him the benefit of the doubt. Why? I don't know. Maybe Shad has learned from his lessons that first go around. Like, I don't know what the hell I'm doing. I'm going to let y'all run this thing. It ain't working. Dave, you got to go. Doug, I'm not going to fire you because the last time I fired a coach mid-season, he called a spark and he got a little rallying cry. Shaw was like, ain't no rally this time, big. You finna run this season out, and I'm finna get rid of all of y'all. The thing was, all of us were going off of past history with Shaw. Like, oh, they gonna fire Doug, and Jay Gruden gonna be the next head coach. Shaw was like, nah, I'm good. I'm straight on that.
This is Shad's chance. Okay. I think Shad had a few opportunities since he's been GM, and he's tried every step of the way to strike, get the right thing. You know, he's trying.
Because remember, he leans heavily on Kraft and Belichick, and they kind of told him, "Yeah, go with Doug."
Right, and okay, when he first got here, I don't think it would have been a turnaround for the franchise as far as wins go, but as far as like changing the narrative that the Jags are losers, he had an opportunity to get Tebow. He couldn't pull it off. If he gets Tebow, this franchise is not what it is right now. I'm not saying Tebow would have won all no games or nothing. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, though, people are going to respect you if you had Tim Tebow here. Okay? That's what I'm saying. Then,
please, why do you say that?
Let me tell you why. The NFL is about wins and losses.
Yes.
Facts. Pat Mahomes wasn't no big deal that, Pat Mahomes is so great, we got to put him on TV. Pat Mahomes earned that. He got on TV because same with Tom Brady.
He won and he dazzled.
Same with Tom Brady. However,
Tom Brady and the Patriots are more boring as hell. They just won so much.
Right.
That was the thing with the Patriots. Like Pat Mahomes is showtime. Like you're a Lakers fan. That's showtime. You see Kansas City play, that's showtime. Like
and coming out of college, it's not like coming out of college is not like what's the word I'm looking for here? It's not like Tom Brady was impressive or Tom Brady was elite.
God, no. They thought
nobody cared.
6th round pick. Man, he about to be a camp arm.
Right, camp arm. However, okay, when you look at it rationally or whatever, those guys, they earned that spot. Now let's look at this. This goes for my Tim Tebow, and Trevor Lawrence does this on both ends, hopefully, but I know he does it for sure on one end. When you look at Tim Tebow, no, on the winning side of things, he wouldn't have earned us more TV slots. However, you put Tim Tebow on the Jacksonville Jaguars in that circus, you're going to be on TV. Period. Yes. At the end of the day, TV and popularity is about ratings, period. That's what it's about. That's what it's going to be. Period, point blank. And that's what would have been earned with getting Tim Tebow. Okay, then go forward. We dropped the ball and we got Blaine Gabbert or whatever. We thought we got Blaine Gabbert. We should have got Andrew Luck or we should have got J.J. Watt. Whatever. J.J. Watt wouldn't have been a splash pick, but it might have been an earned pick. Then go forward again. They had another opportunity to draft Blake Bortles. Now, Blake Bortles wasn't a splash pick that was going to get you on TV. However, if you draft Johnny Manziel wouldn't have got you the results, but he would have got you on TV. Mm-hmm. So this is Shad's chance for real, like real deal, no cap. This is Shad's chance to get it there.
To make his promise, what he told us day one.
Yes, this ticket
is going to be the hottest ticket.
Yes, this ticket. the China ticket is going to be the hottest ticket in town or whatever, right? But
Right.
he has not been able to fulfill that promise. This is his chance. This is his chance.
So he gonna get T Law and Urban Meyer because you don't get no more Broadway than that.
I mean,
If
that's
you
super
get Trevor
Broadway.
Lawrence and Urban Meyer, that's prime time. That's where how dope is it, bro? Bro, we're gonna be at the bank for a Thursday night, Monday night game, and a Sunday night football.
Yeah.
Oh, it's coming. That's week. How crazy is that? I can't wait to go to a Sunday night football game.
There's
In the
no
bank.
way. I'm just gonna point out. There's no way that I'm getting a coach that's not a splash coach. Like I got to get a splash coach. Like it got to be that guy. You feel me? Like I'm not getting a coach that's not.
What didn't they just say? Rumor has it they're gonna go with somebody with head coaching experience.
That's what the room is. I don't understand this whole we're gonna get a coach before we get a GM thing. I understand where people coming from with it. I just don't agree with it. Because how it's like you getting a job. It's like me, you working at McDonald's for me. You work in the cashier desk, right? And then I hire you as a cashier. Then I say, well, who you want to be your GM? Like who you want to be the manager of the store? Like that don't make sense. Why would I ask you? So
I think it can work. It's basically about getting somebody who can work together. That's basically what it is. Who can mesh well. Like if I get Urban Meyer, okay, I got Urban Meyer, and now I get the scout from the Ravens, who's really good. Him and Urban meet. They like each other ideas. Blase Squaze. He's like, okay, this will work. Da 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 da. Who cares?
maybe so, but I think that's
I
that's a
think it can
tough
work.
look, man.
I think
The GM and the coach got to mesh because we got to have the right system in here.
exactly.
And
It got to
they
mesh.
got to rebuild
Why do I need the GM first if I get a head coach? Why do I need the GM first? If I'm the owner and it's like, hey, I'm gonna get Urban Meyer, and now that I got Urban Meyer, I'm gonna keep interviewing GMs to see which GM I want to go with Urban Meyer.
Yeah, that's true. Now, yeah, I'm with you
So
on
I
you.
don't
Right.
think I don't I
We'll
don't
just
think
see.
I don't think it's that big of a deal. I'm starting to more and more think that if that rumor is true and the Jags are going with the guy who has head coach experience, I think the pool of coaches goes less and less. I think it's like Herb, Josh McDaniels, what, Jim Caldwell,
That ain't no
Marvin
problem.
Lewis,
That ain't no problem. That ain't
see,
no
you see
problem.
that? You see how that pool shrinks if my criteria is someone who's been a head coach? That pool shrinks.
It does. However, that's what I want.
And
I
then if
want
you go,
somebody from that pool.
but then if I go splash, if then I think Shad is gonna be splash. Honestly, I think it's down to because remember Josh McDaniels has interviewed here too, and it was close. I think it's gonna be either Urban Meyer or Josh McDaniels.
Josh McDaniels, I think, would be good with Trevor Lawrence. I really do. I think that's a good pickup.
You see what
Urban
he's doing with
Meyer.
Cam. Cam is just on his last leg.
Urban Meyer. I just hope he don't run. I hope he don't run a pro program like he do a non-pro program. If that makes sense.
Urban Meyer's a good CEO, bro. Urban Meyer hires very well around him.
That's cool.
That's what Urban's a
That's
CEO.
cool. Let me tell you what.
Urban is John Harbaugh. He's a special teams guy. That's his baby. But like Urban ain't no X's and O's. Urban not no defensive minded guru or no offensive genius. No. Urban background has been a special teams coach. He's a CEO who hires well.
One thing I learned from the Jacksonville Jaguars of 2017 is that with great teams come great problems. Okay. Mm-hmm. And knowing that with great teams come great problems, that takes me to this point right here, which is Urban Meyer is a great damn football coach. He's a amazing coach, super good, like all that. He checked all the boxes. However, what fears me is the stuff that was going on at Florida was bad. I'm being honest. The stuff that was going on at Florida was bad with the players, the turning the blind eye, the violations and stuff like that. and then I'm out.
How much of that had anything to do with the field?
Yeah, but see, here's the difference, though.
I
Here's
know.
the difference.
I see. It was some bad. Obviously, we're not naive to the bad stuff that's going on. Urban, like I said, Urban, just like Phil Jackson. Well, Phil Jackson obviously not on that level, but you got to know how to handle superstars. And Urban handled the stars. Urban handled stars. As you can see, that was the problem with the Jaguars. They could not handle stars.
And see, that's what I'm worried about.
That's what killed the 2017 team. Can you control that type of ego
once it gets to that level, right?
And that's what happened with the 2017 team. That team was loaded, it was stacked, but with talent comes ego. Because you know what? Ain't too many humble bro, in sports, ain't a lot of humble. I know how much y'all want. The Gosh Willikers, they're just so humble and nah. To be a dominant athlete, you gotta have that dog. You gotta have that swag.
You do.
Show me the top players in the world and show me they don't got no swag. Show me they don't think I'll take your heart. Because this is what I do. I'm here to embarrass you. Ain't no, gosh, Willis, I'm just proud to be. Nah, I'm just happy to be here. Nah.
Well, no, you're right.
It don't go that way.
You right.
You gotta have somebody who can control that.
Well,
and that's what happened with 2017 team. They didn't have the higher ups couldn't contain that talent. They didn't have a Phil Jackson.
Right. And we got one more show. We got one more show this year. Before we get to the playoff shows and all that, and then get to the combine shows and stuff. But we got one more regular season show after this one. So we're gonna have plenty of time to talk about coaches or whatever. But in your club, if you're in the clubhouse right now, you done played 18 and you're in the clubhouse, who you got, coach and GM? Who you got in your clubhouse right now?
GM is hard because GMs are just a guy. I don't know. I'm more coach.
I agree with you with GM, just a guy. Don't agree.
I'm not poo-pooing it, but HB, you've been watching football long enough to know that if the Jaguars, they are getting the VP of pro personnel for the Baltimore Ravens. You know what you'll say, HB?
I'm straight with that.
Exactly. You don't even know Cub's name, but you was like, I
know he was with the Ravens.
Exactly. Or you getting the vice president of pro personnel for the Pittsburgh Steelers. You like,
I'm straight with that. Actually, I'm exuberantly happy with that.
Exactly. So I don't know who these cats are. I don't know about what was Louis Riddick and all them. Them the only name people I know. I know I don't want Balky. I don't want the dude who been in this building.
I heard Balky in the wheelhouse though.
I can tell you what I don't want. I don't want him.
I heard Balky's in the wheelhouse. I heard Balky's like one of the top guys.
I'm straight on him.
Me too. I am too.
I'm
with you when you're right. I'm straight on Balky too.
I need these dudes gone, man. You done been around Dave too long. I need this. In the words of James Coleman, Big Game James, I need this loser blood out of here.
Out of here. So what about coach?
I need coach. Like I said, I'm sorry. I'm getting sucked into the criteria. They say you want ex-head coaches. Or I'm on Urban and Josh McDaniels. If that's the ex-head coaches, Urban, Josh McDaniels. But I like what's my boy from like I said, if we're not going by that criteria, my coaches are Herbs. I'll be happy with Herbs, Josh McDaniels. I'm cool with the OC from Kansas City. Who else?
So Josh McDaniels, Urban Meyer.
Do I want to do Brady, the OC for
I'm straight on him. He got a lot to prove to me.
But see, Bieniemy, what has Bieniemy done? You see what I'm saying?
I'm straight on Bieniemy too.
But see, that's why I kind of feel like these ex-head coaches. I'm kind of with Herb, who's never done it at a pro level, but Herb is a good damn coach. Josh McDaniels has done it. You can't get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's why I'm kind of like, Josh McDaniels.
See, Herb,
you can bring me some.
I'll take.
And Josh McDaniels know how to cheat. You can bring me some of that cheating over here.
Ooh, I'm with the cheating.
Go ahead and get Trevor Lawrence those 6 ships. Go ahead and
I'll
give me
tell
those.
hey, boy, that's what I'm trying to
Hey.
do here, boy. I'm trying to get me 6, 7, 8. Like LeBron
Not
say, not
one,
1, not 2,
not
not
two.
3, not 4,
Because
not
we
5.
about to we're getting the LeBron of football
Yes, we
because
are.
he has been living up to this hype since what? Is it 10th grade?
High school,
Freshman?
bro. Yes, bro.
He's been
Great
living up to this
analogy.
hype.
Great analogy, bro. This is the same equivalent, bro. This is the same equivalent of, hey, like this legit. Like this is the same equivalent of, oh, we're Cleveland and we've been shited on by the NBA for years, and we ain't have nobody good since Mark Price, aka Mark Brunell, and then we got LeBron James. This is the same thing, bro.
Same thing.
Great analogy. Great analogy. I'm gonna say this, man. I would say in my wheelhouse right now, I'm with you. GM just a guy. Give me somebody, some name I've heard, like Louis Riddick. Give me Peyton Manning. I'm standing on the I'll down the Peyton Manning hill. You hear me? I'll down the Peyton Manning hill. And you can give me either one of those. And on the coaching side of things, Superfan Steve kind of got me like where I kind of like feel like, yeah, I kind of want Urban Meyer. I kind of do. But at the same time, I wouldn't be mad at Josh McDaniels at all. I wouldn't be mad at Dabo. I wouldn't be mad at Nick Saban. I wouldn't be mad at John Harbaugh. I wouldn't be mad at anybody that's like, oh, now there are a few guys that are on the shelf that I've heard talk of. I even heard you mention it a few times. Jim Caldwell. I'm gonna go with a yes on Jim Caldwell. Marvin Lewis, negative. I'm straight on Marvin Lewis.
He won with the Bengals, bro. He won with the Bengals.
I understand that. I don't want him. I don't want him because I just don't trust it. And here's my thing. Okay. The Patriots wasn't the Patriots before Belichick and Brady. Okay. They was just the lowly behind New England Patriots. They had made it to one Super Bowl or actually 2 Super Bowls, hadn't won either one. And they were like that team that's like, oh, they in the AFC? That's what they was. Oh, they in the AFC? That's what we are. Oh, we in the AFC? I don't want that no more. I want people to be, I want us, bro, when we 50 years old, which would be 20 years from now or whatever, I want people to say, I want us to say, oh, man, the Jags wasn't the Jags until Lawrence and ex-coach. You feel me?
That's about 15 years from now for you.
Nah, cut that out. I said it. I said what I said. I said what I said.
I see. That's why I'm warming up to Herbs and Josh McDaniels.
I'm with you. Now, let's do this last time around. We got Jags, Colts. Producer Brittany need us to help her out with getting her to the playoffs.
You to do I don't need you to do nothing.
Family.
Y'all should see producer Brittany on the Zoom. She got her Titans background with her coach. I effing despise. That's one thing Tennessee can do. Him. Y'all know y'all can get some douchebag head coaches. From
sure
Jeff
do.
Fisher to Vrabel. Y'all get some douchebags.
Is Mike Mularkey the most likable Tennessee coach of all time?
Probably, because I know Vrabel and Jeff Fisher. I freaking hate it.
Who did they have? They had Fisher for years, right?
Fisher seemed like he was there forever.
Then Fisher left, and they had what's the dude? Was it Wisniewski? Is that the dude they had? Brittany, could you pull up the Tennessee Titans coaches real quick? Because I think it was the guy who used to be the Arizona offensive coordinator that nobody liked.
I know we had Markey at one time. Hold on.
That's what I think. I think it was Fisher, the Arizona guy who everybody hated, and then it was Mularkey, then it was Vrabel. So the Titans only had like 4 coaches since they've been the Titans.
Jeff Fisher was there for a long
time, bro.
So yeah, and like Josh McDaniels from that Patriots tree. I'm trying to think of the Patriot tree for the most part. Bill O'Brien ain't got no job. HB.
I'm straight. You can put him on that stat. You can put him on that stat with Marvin Lewis. I don't want nobody that's 2010s. I'm in a new decade.
Bill
I don't
O'Brien.
need none of the coaches of the
I don't
tens.
think Bill O'Brien a bad head coach. I just
I
think
ain't
he was
say
a
that.
horrible general manager.
But all I'm saying is your all decade team don't impress me. I'm straight. I'm good on y'all.
Wiz and Hunt. We had
Wiz and
Wiz and
Wiz and
Hunt.
Hunt.
Hunt. Wiz and
Yeah.
Hunt.
Wiz and Hunt
Yeah.
before Malarkey, but after Mike Munchak, who came after Jeff Fisher.
Munchak. Okay, so Munchak's the most likable. Because Munchak is the guy who was the offensive lineman who played for the Titans back in the day. And and everybody liked him. So I'm cool with Munchak.
I hate Vrabel. I hate Jeff Fisher and Vrabel. Jeff Fisher definitely number one. Vrabel and he's starting to get up there. I cannot stand that dude.
With you when you're right. I'm with you when you're right.
Yep, but let's go. So last show.
So what you got? So what you got? Give me your pick, man. You got Colts. You got Jags. Who you got?
I got the Colts, man, I'm rooting for the Jets. I'm rooting for the Jets. Well, I've been rooting for the Jets for so long. I'm rooting for the Jags. I hope the Jags can beat the Colts. But my God, this team's so bad. It's so bad. And DJ Chark not playing. Is there any word on DJ Chark in his knee?
I hope it don't work the next year.
DJ Shark, DJ Shark.
I hope it don't work the next year. That's how I feel about it.
I think Chark done for the year. I just hope it's like he'll be back, but I guess it's not too bad because I've heard a mumbling word. No one said anything about Chark knee. Did he come back in that game, or was that it for him?
Ooh, he didn't come back in that game. He didn't come back. That was it for him. But it should have been it for him. So
yeah, give me Colts. Yeah, I got the Colts over the Jags. Hopefully, I'm wrong because I really want to beat the Colts. But I just think this team's so bad. It's so
bad.
It's so bad, and it's so poorly coached. It's so poorly coached.
I want you when you're right. It's very poorly coached or whatever. So, what's the score?
You know I hate giving scores, but
I don't care. Give me the damn score.
Colts 35, Jaguars 17.
Flag family. In August, I believe it was around the 31st, we had a show. It was the first show coming in. I said, hey, Jaguars have screwed the pooch. They cut Leonard Fournette and they traded away too many of their players, and they won't be good this year. I was told by multiple people, some of y'all out there in the Flag family, FOTP, family, told me, and I was told by my prestigious co-host here, who I want to give a shout out to my boo, the great Winnie Harlow, and I want to give a shout out to my co-host for vastly approaching 10,000 downloads.
Hey,
after 3 years of this turmoil, I'm surprised he stuck with me. I appreciate you. That being said, though, okay, I was told your prediction of 2-14 and the Jazz getting Trevor Lawrence, and we should all just relax because the tanking's gonna work, is wrong. Shoes too good, they said. Yeah. You'll never be able to pull this off, they said. Yes. Jags gon' jag, they said. And guess what, y'all? Not only did the Jags not jag, but I'm spot damn on. Give
one win off. You calling it?
Indianapolis Colts 20. Jacksonville Jaguars, led by Gardner Minshew on his outgoing game to get us a 5th round pick for him, 23. Tennessee Titans fans, you're welcome. Jags 2-14. Trevor Lawrence, welcome home, baby boy.
I'll take it with a smile on my face. I have Jaguars can beat the Colts. I'll be so happy.
23-20. We're not going to really dwell into college football today. We'll get into that next show because there'll be playoffs and stuff like that.
Plus, we need our quarterback to bring it home. Go ahead and bring that thing home, Trevor.
Bring it home, Trevor.
I want Trevor to win it all.
I want Trevor
to win it
I
all.
want Trevor to win the Heisman now.
Yeah.
And I want Trevor to win the Natty. I want me to have a Heisman Trophy winning 2-time national champion quarterback. That's what I want. 3 times he been there, 2 times he won. Better ratio than LeBron, the GOAT. Listen.
I hope Trevor Lawrence stay in school for 1 more year just so he won't have to go to y'all. All right.
Let me shut this down.
I'm not quick. Even paying no attention.
Not specifically producer Brittany, but let me shut this down specifically because I heard this from pundits and I've heard this from fans. Oh, Trevor's just going to stay because why would he come to Jacksonville? This Christian boy from Cartersville.
I know he's not.
Georgia. I know you're joking, but we still need to shut this down. It would be astronomically asinine to stay in college when there's $31 million guaranteed sitting at your door. $31 million guaranteed sitting at your door.
Because I hate to burst your bubble, HB. Next year when you quote unquote come out the draft and he will be number 1 again. Ain't no good. Who gonna be waiting on him? The Kansas City Chiefs? No, it's gonna be another bad
team, and maybe worse team than Jets. Might be the Jets,
and it ain't gonna be. It might not be no team with this much cap space that can build around you.
It don't matter. Like the whole, I'm gonna pick my team that I go to in the draft. That's dumb. The NFL is full of parity. It don't really matter what team you go to no more. This ain't Elway and the Broncos and the Colts.
Markets don't matter. None of that stuff, man. That's the one thing I love about the NFL. Like, this ain't the NBA. Like, nobody cares about big markets. Everybody making money.
And this ain't the Premier League. In the Premier League, you're right. If there's a great player and he's playing for Fulham and he's world class, you know what happens? He goes to Barcelona. He goes to Real Madrid. He goes to Manchester United. This ain't what that is, player.
If this was the NBA, Aaron Rodgers would have been gone.
Absolutely.
Green Bay.
Absolutely. If this was soccer, Aaron Rodgers would have been gone. That's a great point. So guess what? Trevor Lawrence coming here. And guess what? It's over. It's over. You know what? I'm glad this show ended like this. And we gonna get to the flags. But I'm glad this show ended like this because it's other things going on in the world right now where people don't think it's over. It's over. It's over. You can do it all you want, have all your antics. You can count it up. You can count the wins and losses again. You can put them back in a box, take the wins and losses out. You can try to not certify the wins and losses. You can do all that. But guess what?
It's over.
Come April, whatever the day the draft is, at 8:02, huh? Trevor Lawrence will assume power.
With the first pick in the 2021 draft, the Jacksonville Jaguars select Trevor Lawrence, quarterback.
All right. And like I said, you can do and say, go ahead.
And we want our full 10 minutes on the clock. No,
that's it. No commercials.
And ESPN can't go to commercial. I want my full 10 minutes.
Run highlights of my dog.
Run highlights
over and over and over. Highlights of my dog doing this damn thing. Okay. And like I said, regardless if y'all listen, on January the 20th, 1201, something gonna happen. Somebody gonna assume power. And on April to whatever, at
my God. Somebody gonna assume power.
Somebody gonna assume quarterback. You hear me?
Okay.
And it ain't Gardner Minshew. Huh?
This show is
all you shoe
voters
you shoe voters. Huh? All you shoe voters.
Show, as always,
maybe
per usual. Oh my God. As per usual, at the end of every show is going off the rails. Please flip the coin so we can get to the flags. Please.
Before we flip the coins, a lot of times on this show, we reference wrestling. We had my boo Alexa Bliss before she got retired because she got engaged. We have went to Winnie Harlow, who's not a wrestler, but she's very beautiful. We also reference Brandy Rose very often and stuff like that because Brandy Rose is a very beautiful woman. I want to give a shout out to Brody Lee, aka Luke Harper. He lost his life this weekend.
R.I.P. Man.
Great up and coming wrestler. Just was getting started. Didn't get what he's supposed to get at WWE, and now he's at AEW and was at AEW. and he gone, man, and it's sad. It's sad. And I just want to point out that I'm giving a tribute to a man that just passed away. R.I.P. Luke Harper, and producer Brittany is talking shiz is on the
Producer
comment
Brittany
section.
is trying to Grammy you like the music playing.
Yeah, you can't Grammy me
She's-
while I'm talking.
she's
Giving a
trying-
shout
she's
out to
trying-
a man
she's-
that just died. What we
She's trying to
doing?
play. She's trying to play you off stage.
You always do
What
that.
we
When
doing?
She's trying to play you off stage as you give a tribute to a man who passed
Right.
away. A
This is worse
family
than the other
man.
day when we started and y'all was being sexist and stuff off camera and trying to hide it. This is y'all horrible people, man.
I'm doing
Who
my
is-
job.
horrible
You said
people.
30-minute show. It's now 45 minutes doing
I understand that, but Luke Harper got to get in the conversation about Trevor Lawrence, my quarterback, your future ass whooper, was doing too good.
Woo-wee.
So,
Boy, I hope y'all enjoyed that time.
But let me
the
let me ask you
monopoly
something.
is over.
Let me ask you something. I'm gonna get to this AFC. We're gonna get to these flags, but I'm gonna ask you something real quick. Would you rather have Trevor Lawrence or Deshaun Watson?
Trevor Lawrence.
Would you rather have Trevor Lawrence or Phillip Rivers?
Trevor Lawrence.
Would you rather have Trevor Lawrence or whoever the hell the quarterback is in Tennessee?
Trevor Lawrence.
Oh, okay. Anywho, this show is called Flag on the Play. We throw flags on those who violate the game, and they got to get it when they get it, where they get it. In honor of Christmas and his birthday, and our quarterback's favorite person in the whole world, and we all need him. I asked him to be here. And he was like, man, you know what? I'm down in Florida for my birthday anyways. So my man himself, Jesus of Nazareth, came through, flipped a coin right after his birthday. Jesus of Nazareth. That's his last name, right? Anywho, my boy flipped the coin. I hope y'all had a Merry Christmas. I hope y'all had a Merry Christmas from Pinkerville. And I hope everybody enjoy the holidays, be safe on New Year's Eve. But Jesus of Nazareth flipped the coin in the air. He's like, oh my God, tails prevails. And I said, yes, it do, my brother. Yes, it do. So I, in the giving spirit that I am because of the holidays and everything, but I adjudicate to you, my brother. Flags.
I just want to wrap this show up.
It's the greatest podcast, bruh. Just wait till Trevor Lawrence come in this thing and start winning, and we actually have people listen to us. Listen, it's about 10,000 people almost that listen to us, boy. You know what I'm saying? And shout out to the few 200-300 that listen every week or whatever. We appreciate you greatly. But look here, boy. When it's about 5,000-6,000 of y'all listen to this thing, boy, I'm gonna turn up. I'm gonna turn up, boy, because you know when Trevor Lawrence come, they gonna be like, "Who are these guys?" Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We got the team.
All right, HB, go ahead.
Oh my gosh, you done muted HB. Thank you, sweetheart. Producer Brittany coming through, being a superhero. I'm throwing my flags on any Jaguar fan who comes with the "well, we're gonna need more than just Trevor Lawrence," or the "well, he's gonna stay in college." It's not the time for that. Enjoy it. Don't be that guy. Don't be that person. Don't be a tool. Flag is on that. My last but not least, my other flag is on the national media who mad at the Jaguars getting Trevor Lawrence. You're not better than that. But we got them. Deal with it. And those are my two flags. HB.
Boy, you better turn up. Boy, I ain't never stop talking that whole time. Boy, you know I'm ready out here. Boy, we gonna be super big. Boy, big thing popping, little thing dropping. Boy, T.I. voice. Boy, and shout out to Tokyo Jets, baby. I should have made you my boo. Anywho, y'all don't understand. Tokyo Jets finer than a motherfucker. Listen, my flag, I only got one today, and it is on, in my opinion, the biggest or the second biggest draft bust in NFL history. Dwayne, I made strippers wear my jerseys at my parties. Haskins. Big, what? How you get fired on your day off? What? Oh, yeah. Big, you got drafted. Okay, my boy, it ain't been 2 years since they called your name and they said, hey, how you feel about getting picked 15th? You say the league messed up.
Your hometown. This your hometown team.
The league messed up is what you said, my boy. Huh? Messed up high. They messed up high. You ain't here no more. You ain't here no more. I'm pretty sure somebody gonna grab them in waivers. And for everybody out there, I'm looking at you, Gerald. Cap City. That's what Gerald's name is for the rest of the show. He Cap City. For Mr. Cap City, because all you do is cap. And you said we need Haskins, you capping. I will not entertain any of your flag on the play Twitter comments because you capped out. Get out of the closet. Huh? We know you like your closets big. Come out. Anywho, this show is called Flag on the Play, man. Listen, Flag family, y'all go ahead and push this, share this, give it to all your friends, family, because we coming up on 10,000 downloads, and that is significant for two cats from Grandpa that started this on the humbug that didn't think we was gonna survive, and people told us it was trash when we started. I'm looking at you, Cole. How your podcast doing, Cole? Okay,
you are an idiot.
Listen, we coming up on 10,000, so y'all make sure y'all like, share, subscribe. And as our fellow Hater Bear Media people say, worship, Flag on the Play, and y'all check it out, man, and spread the word, because listen, next year is gonna be, as the kids would say, Letty. You hear me? But until next year, we are Duval.
Till we die.
You a hater, Hater Bear.